Hey everyone, welcome back. So for those of us who believes in EV revolution, who believes that the world one day will run on green energy and that it's a matter of time when we will see autonomous rides on the street, we are the one who also believe that one of the most important link of the whole process are batteries. And that is the reason we believe in companies like ABML, Redwood Materials, and few others because we know that they are one of the pillars on which this transformation will take place. So in this video, I'll show you my research on how ABML just took one of the most important steps in that direction and how this step will push them in the EV recycling lead. We will start right now, but before, please do smash the like button so this video can reach out to more ABML lovers. Here's my screen. So for those of you who does not know what ABML is or who ABML is, and those who have not seen any of my previous videos on ABML, just a quick refresher. So ABML, or the new name ABTC, American Battery Technology Corp, is a battery recycling company, and their main goal is to develop the technology for extraction of materials from current batteries, put them in the new batteries that can then be reused in the new cars or other consumer electronics. Simple as that. Recycling plant for lithium-ion batteries and many more batteries. So in the last few months, ABML has been in the news for different reasons. Doesn't matter if they received a permit to build their first plant, or they received a DOE or Department of Energy grant, and also partnered with Nobel Prize winner on lithium-ion batteries. All in all, pretty exciting stuff. But if you look at the timeline, we don't have any confirmed dates of building being built or start of production. And as investors, we want to see that stuff on the paper to feel comfortable in keep investing our dollars. But recently, ABML did something really exciting. Actually, they did a couple of things which were really exciting. Let's look at them together. Number first, what they did was they added a plant progress chart, or basically they added a page that tracks the plant progress. And they also added few dates. Now, if you pay attention to the most recent update, which was on July 23rd, here, I'm gonna blow it up on your screen right here, July 23rd, where they confirmed that they have submitted the pilot plant core permit to the city of Fernley. Now, on further digging, you can see that city of Fernley is pretty good about reporting stuff. Okay, so this is directly from City of Fernley's website. So you can see that City of Fernley has been on top of their reporting of permits, and so far nothing is showing for July. So again, July just ended, so we may see an update over here, but if you see over here, I think you can see well, yep. So this is the value that they have been reporting, that these are the permits or these are the projects that they have applied for permits in the past 6 months right here. The last one they received was in April. After April, they have not reported anything over here, but if you look at the timeline, we can see that according to ABML, they submitted it on July 23rd. We don't have anything for July 23rd, but again, July just ended. Today is the second day after July, so I would say that we could see something over here in the next few days. I will be keeping an eye and I will be following up. Another thing to note that the city of Fernley is very efficient in terms of the process. So this is again directly from City of Fernley's website. Look at their process. It mentions that planning right here, zoning and engineering are conducted together, or permitting for those are conducted together, which is awesome. That means faster approval and quicker start of the actual process. So this is all good, but what was the most bullish indicators for me is that one of the most recent change in ABML COO. So before their COO was Menka Sethi, right here. Wonderful lady. I have listened to her on few of her interviews. Smart lady, but there was no direct experience in running a company as COO. As you can see on her LinkedIn profile, there is not much in terms of running a company or any kind of supply chain experience. And in my opinion, which is really, really important for a company like ABML, again, it's a new industry and battery recycling is something that nobody has ever done it before at that scale. So I feel having a direct experience in supply chain, doesn't matter what industry, is really handy. And I guess ABML also thought the same. That brings me to the main point here that they recently announced and that they appointed Andres Meza, right here, LinkedIn profile, as their COO. Now, if you compare the qualification of these two side by side, which I'm going to do right now, as you can see that Menka Sethi does not have much of direct experience in terms of running a company or kind of a supply chain experience that we can imagine, because batteries are coming out from the used cars, they are being extracted, then they are being retooled or recycled, and then getting ready for the new cars. Now, if you look at Andreas' profile, one of the most important thing that I saw was, number one, that he has a degree in chemical engineering. That puts him right up there with Ryan Meltzer in this whole recycling effort. And also an Harvard MBA, so he understands money, he understands how things work. We hope so. Along with some real supply chain experience, especially at Apple, Global Supply Manager, which is amazing. Touch ID, EyeSight camera, discrete silicon. So this is all good stuff because he is or has been in that role where he has to manage millions of products. Even though it says Touch ID, but that one button going into it has to coordinate with so many other things to be able to make part of that one phone. So he's, in my opinion, definitely better suited for the job. And of course, he has held many roles after that, after Apple, and some of them. So he was in Apple till 2014, and now just 2 months ago, they announced that he joined ABML as CEO. So now let's connect the dots here. So as per LinkedIn, he has been a COO for ABML for about 2 months. Now, even though we just received the news, but ABML has quietly removed Menka's profile from their website a while back. And actually, one of the viewers of my previous video commented on that, and I'm going to put it on your screen, that, hey, what happened to Menka Sethi's profile on ABML's website? So, in my opinion, that puts Andre's appointment to about May or June, right when ABML applied for permitting. So if you look at the timeline that they have given, June 10th, June 16th, June 30th, they were all aggressively working towards applying and permitting. Now, as the latest date suggests that they applied for the pilot grant on July 23rd, and looking at previous timelines, we can see that the permit process might take up to a month. So as you can see right over here, and then now July 23rd, they applied for the building permit. So I feel that this date puts us in by end of August or September, which will be when the permit process will be done. Again, in my opinion, because City of Fernley has been so aggressive in terms of approving the permits and also reporting what's coming in, so I feel they're pretty aggressive and they want ABML to start producing, to start giving jobs to their people. Of course, that's all important for the economy. So, which will give, of course, if September or mid-September is the timeline, which will give enough time to Andres to get ready for running the show along with Ryan Meltzer, again, one of the important names in the industry. So I feel that this news, especially coming out from ABML of appointing Andres Meza as the COO, also applying for that building permit on July 23rd, is pretty good. And the timeline kind of now coming together for them start producing, I would say, or not producing, I'm sorry, building the building or the plant by October or October mid to November. Now, again, we don't know what kind of timeline we are looking at in terms of when the factory will be or when the building will be ready, when the production will start. But looking at these timelines, I feel the production should start around Q1 of 2022 or towards the end or beginning of Q2 of 2022. Again, nobody has a clue, but I feel ABML should come out and give us some timelines now. They have the permitting process done. Once they have the permitting process done, then the construction company should give them a timeline that it's going to take 8 to 10 weeks or 8 to 12 weeks for us to finish, and then on the permitting, and then we can start the production. So I think that's pretty exciting to see that, okay, finally, company is now getting out of that phase of permits and kind of actually doing something and taking some actions. So now this is all good about permits and all. Now let's take a look at the chart. And because there is not so much going on the company in terms of the real action, they're still in the permitting process and all, but I would like to point out some obvious in terms of key levels of support and also what expectation is in the coming months. And as you can see in the chart that we have, yes, you can see well. So as you can see that we have always kind of touch that support level here, which is $1 right here. $1 is a huge support for ABML. We try to come down, then we bounce back up. We try to come down and we bounce back up. And now we are coming down and we just broke the 200-day moving average right here, as you can see on the chart in the last week. So I feel that we are going to continue to see this because, again, there is no real production, there is no building being built. So all the analysts and institution money, nobody is touching this company right now because, again, they really have to come out and prove that they can build and they can start the pilot plan. Doesn't matter if it's like, a very little amount of battery that they can recycle in the first 6 months, but they need to come out and prove. So we know that anytime, a company that when they start, they trade sideways for a long time. And that's what's going on with ABML. The big push that you see here, that was a very frothy time for the whole stock market. So I'm not going to look at that price and say, you know what, ABML will be $4. We don't know that because stock market is going to turn sideways or may go down for next few months in my opinion. And then come October, November, we can see a little push in the stock market that can make the stock come up to maybe 250. But the real traction this stock is going to gain is when we will get the news that we are going to start the building or start construction of the building at this time. It'll be done on this date, and then we can see the production start in Q2 or Q1 end or Q2 beginning of next year. That I feel would be the real catalyst for this stock, and then we can see this stock really get interested. A lot of outside investors, a lot of analysts start reading the company, and a lot of institutional money will start to come in. So I really feel that we are just sitting on that sleeping giant, because this industry is so big, and especially with Tesla coming out, their Model 2 coming out, their Model Y becoming the best-selling car in the world. These are all very exciting news, and this is all connected. And one of the things that every EV needs is batteries. So there is no doubt in my mind that this company will be successful if they can execute well. That's the thing. If they can come out and they can actually do the plant well, they can actually start the production, and they can actually show the world that their technology is superior, and they can actually do the job in hours, as their CEO mentioned in a couple of interviews, that their whole process is like 3 hours long, which is mind-blowing. So I'm really excited, as I feel ABML just took the right step in the direction where we can see some real progress very soon. And once this company starts the pilot test, we will see this company get some great traction. So I hope you got something out of the video, and I truly appreciate your time today. Please click on the like button so we can reach out to more ABML lovers, and consider subscribing so you don't miss out the future videos, as we will be doing regular updates on ABML. Thank you so much for joining. Love you all. Until next time, you all have a sparkling day.